Hey everyone, Sarah here with sewingpartsonline.com, and I want to introduce you to this great little presser foot kit. It's 15 pieces and includes all the feet that you're going to need for the majority of your sewing projects. So stick around to learn more. All right, so let's take a look at this kit. You open it up and you have your brochure. Now this is nice because not only does it tell you what foot is which, when you open it up, you have a description of what each accessory does. Now this is a very short description, so we have videos on how to use all of these presser feet already. And you can see the back, it continues. So this is really nice. It's a nice little reference guide. Inside, you have this nice carrying case. Every foot fits into the place neatly. So not only does this help you keep you organized, but it's portable. You can take it with you and your feet are nice and secure. Don't have to worry about anything getting broken. So let's go over everything that's inside here. First, you'll notice your low shank adapter. This kit is for low shank feet, and it has to be a true low shank. So things like the Janome Memory Craft, they use their own kind of feet. This one isn't going to work. But as long as you have a true low shank machine, this will work with your machine. And it accommodates up to 7 millimeters. If you're not sure, you can give us a call and we'll get you squared away, figure out what machine you have. So this is the adapter. This is the Zig Zag Foot. It's your all-purpose foot. This is a satin stitch foot. Sometimes you may have heard of it called a monogramming foot. And this is mostly for decorative stitches. It's got the clear back so you can see what you're doing. And it also has like a groove here to accommodate the bulkier stitches. This is your straight stitch foot. It's great for quilting, but it's also great for working on fine fabrics. These 3 notches, these lines, help with line work, making sure you have even spacing. You can also do stitch in the ditch with this foot. It's nice to have. This is your sew-on button foot. Basically, you won't have to do any hand sewing buttons anymore. This is a zipper foot. This isn't the invisible zipper foot, it's just a standard zipper foot. It has the 2 sides so that if you don't have a machine that has multiple needle positions, you can move this back and forth so that you can sew both sides of your zipper. This is your hemmer foot. It's 1/8 of an inch, and you can tell how wide your end hem is going to be by looking at this tunnel. So it takes 1/4 of an inch end of your fabric, tunnels it through this funnel, and you end up with a 1/8 of an inch narrow hem. This is a cording foot. You could insert decorative thin cording and very, very thin string and yarn into here and zigzag over it and create really neat line work. This is your walking foot, also known as an even feed foot, dual feed foot. And what it does is it mimics the motion of your feed dogs in your machine so that you have 2 points of contact. You've got the feed dogs at the top of your machine, right where your needle plate is, and then you've got feed dogs on the bottom of your presser foot. So you have 2 points pulling your fabric through. It's great for quilting. It's great for adding on binding because it makes sure that your fabric doesn't slip around. So you can also use it on very slippery fabric, things that are just giving you a headache. It's a good idea to use this foot. This is the Overcast Foot. You use this with your overcast stitch, and it sort of mimics a serger stitch. You can use it to finish raw edges. This is another great quilting foot. It's a piecing foot, 1/4 of an inch piecing foot, and it gets the 1/4 of an inch name because right here is exactly 1/4 of an inch. This is important for piecing because you want to make sure that you get a consistent 1/4 inch hem or 1/4 inch seam, or else your quilt blocks won't be even. This is a blind hem foot, and it is adjustable. Exactly as is in the name, you create your blind hem with this, with your blind hem stitch. The adjustable part goes underneath the fold and is easily moved using the screw. This is a gathering foot. You use 2 pieces of fabric. Fabric goes underneath it, and then fabric goes through the slot right here. The fabric that goes through the slot stays flat. The fabric that touches the bottom here gets gathered, and it's best on lightweight fabric. Anything that's medium weight or heavier doesn't tend to create a great gather. So you want to increase your stitch length, increase your tension a smidge, and then use a lightweight fabric to get a nice gather. While it's gathering, it's also attaching to a flat piece of fabric. So this is really great if you're creating like a ruffle hem. This is a darning foot. You use this to do free motion quilting, free motion top stitching. You can darn holes. You just want to make sure that you keep your feed dogs lowered, or that you have a darning plate to go over top your feed dogs so that you can move in all directions. This is a 4-step buttonhole foot. I know a lot of machines have the automatic 1-step, but this is the old-fashioned 4-step buttonhole. And when you're finished, everything goes back nice and neatly in place. To get this fantastic product and many more, visit us online at sewingpartsonline.com. Visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/sewingpartsonline, Twitter at sewingparts, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, we're everywhere. And be sure to subscribe by clicking that button below for next week's sewing video.